Life to me like a bossage, quid pro quo, something for something, that's the obvious. Flow so sick, don't you swallow it. Biting my style, it's salmonella, poison positive. You see gang banging, drug paraphernalia, you see things from the streets. So, what you gonna do? You gonna find something that you love to do and have a passion for it, or you gonna stay, mingling in the streets until something major happens? So the moment I defined myself and freed myself was the time I locked myself in the studio and said, you need to do music. I am Kendrick. I am Kendrick. I'm Kendrick. I am Kendrick.
If you can begin to harness yourself and say that where I am, I'm going to do the best I can with what I got, because that is an expression of who I am. If you get into the habit of just being mediocre, it will become a part of your consciousness. If you get in the habit of giving less than what you have it within you to give, it will begin to reflect itself in your personality. It will begin to damage you psychologically. And you don't want to be a part of that kind of self-destructive behavior. And so you want to set some high standards for yourself.
You have to have so much belief in this genius level talent that no matter what anyone says to you, you have to have this focus. So you have to find it.
Yes!
Then you have to believe in it. Then you can't let nobody put their insecurities and shit on you.
I feel like anybody can do anything and set their mind to. It depends on how bad you want it, and I wanted to do it. At this stage of my life, I don't feel like there's too much that I can't do. I don't mean to sound cocky or nothing, but if I really, really want to do it, I don't give up.
I had to convince myself that I'm gonna make it. Regardless of how people felt at that time.
Wanted to just prove everybody wrong. You know what I mean? I wanted to make it, and I was gonna make it regardless of what anybody said.
In the beginning, we went to every single label, and every single label shut their door on us. The genius thing that we did was we didn't give up. Man, I'm swinging and singing and bringing the light on the mic.
Recognize y'all, check it.
We didn't say because these guys, we use that what do they know approach. We didn't give up at that point. I think that that was the genius thing we did. We started selling our own CDs and we built our own buzz, and then the record company came back to us.
So you're not waiting, you're out there actively making things happen for yourself. And that active spirit of making things happen for yourself is incredibly powerful. If you have that attitude, like I'm just going to do whatever it takes to make it, you're going to have a chance to kind of create the circumstances that you desire.
What do you want to drive? How do you want to live? Stop just waking up like an accident. What do you want? And then once you find out what you want, spend the rest of your natural life waking up and going after it. There is no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse. And I stopped being a victim. I stopped saying I've got to wait for good things to happen to me. And I said I'm going to grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power every single day. I'm going to do everything in my power to become a victor and not a victim. You know what's so funny? We want people to make guarantees to us, but we're not willing to make guarantees to ourselves. You've never looked at yourself in the mirror and said, you let you down. Until you get to that point, you let you down. You're not brave enough. You want to put it on somebody else. The reason why I'm not successful is because of my boss. Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and said, I'm not getting up on time. I'm not going to work on time. I'm not putting in 120% when I'm at work. I let me down. Winners win and losers lose. I can't explain it any better than that. I don't know how it happens, but winners win. And if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture. I value myself enough to give 120%. Well, don't do it. That's the problem with some of you. You always want to blame other people. You want to hold other people to the fire, but you're not holding yourself to the fire. You just said you're giving 50%. You owe you an explanation. You owe you an explanation. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why are you only giving 50%? What's wrong with you?